What's going on, everybody? Afflicted Gamer here. Welcome back to another Division 2 video. Today is Wednesday, July 17th, 2019, and I just got a chance to finally watch State of the Game, and while I still have an internet connection, I want to quickly make this video, which I think it's the first time ever, make a sort of an opinion piece based on the announcements that the devs made and all of the comments that I read in the comment section for State of the Game, especially surrounding not just Title Update 5, but in particular, specifically, the discovery mode of Operation Dark Hours. So that's what I want to discuss with you guys today in this video. For those of you that are curious, what am I talking about by saying, well, I still have an internet connection? If you're not following me on Twitter or Discord, you don't know what's been going on. I'm in a really long process of moving amongst other stuff, so that's why I haven't been able to stick to my regular stream schedule and uploads, but I will hopefully get that resolved sooner than later. So my apologies for that. But let's not waste any time and let's go ahead and talk about Operation Dark Hours Discovery Mode. So we have confirmation on what the rewards will and will not be for completing the Discovery Mode. Pretty much everybody already knew this, but you will not be able to obtain the Eagle Bearer in Discovery Mode, nor will you be able to obtain any of the 3 raid exclusive gear sets: Tip of the Spear, Aces and Eights, and Negotiator's Dilemma. So what are the rewards for completing the Discovery Mode? Gear score 500 items, which is going to push a lot of people away. And I'm sure a lot of you right now are going, nope, then what's the point? Okay, well, I'm actually going to lean into this with some of the positives first. What are the positives of the Discovery Mode? One, for players that never got a chance to do it because they're a solo player, they don't have enough clanmates on anymore, they have a hard time getting 8 people together, because I'm going to talk about the bulk of the player base, not the elite that can beat the raid on PC in 11 minutes, or nothing but skills in his team who can beat it here on console in 20 minutes. Those are great accomplishments, and, you know, again, shout out to them for doing those things, because they deserve to be acknowledged. That's a lot of time and effort put into it. But the bulk of the player base that can't do that, you know, just the elite isn't going to keep the servers up. It's the bulk of the players that are going to keep the servers up. So that's what I care about, and that's what I'm going to keep referring to. So for those people that don't get a chance to get on every day or all the time, whatever the case is, they finally get a chance to experience the raid. With matchmaking, because I have matchmade on PC and console, sometimes you actually find a really good group of people. And if you luck out and you do find a good group of people, you guys will complete the Discovery Mode, and then after that, if you stick together, then you can go ahead and tackle the regular version of the raid. That can be a good thing. On top of that, you will learn the mechanics of each boss fight. Seeing them on YouTube is one thing, but being in it is a totally different story. You may learn things about your build and your playstyle that you never knew before, things you may want to change or tweak, things of that nature. On top of that, every boss fight, everybody has a role to play, and each person will get to find out which role they can take on the best. For example, whenever we go in to fight Boomer, there's always a specific couple of people who do the turrets because they can down him quite quickly. Whenever it's time to fight Weasel, usually I'm the one hitting the switches on one side of the plane just because it's well timed and coordinated with the person on the opposite side of it. So you can find out what role suits you best. So there you have it. Those are some of the positives, and in my opinion, they are good ones. But the negatives: no exotic, no gear sets, and the rewards are the same thing that you can get out of a sewer south of the White House. And I'm sorry, but that part I can't stand behind and I don't agree with. So you're telling me that I'm going to go through an entire raid and at the end of it, I'm going to get the same thing I get out of a crate out of a sewer? No. I think that there should still be something desirable to chase after. There should still be something worthwhile going after in the discovery mode. If it's not going to be the Eagle Bearer and it's not going to be the gear sets, they need to put something else in there, because you need to give people a reason to want to do the activity more than just simply completing it. And I mean, hey, if simply completing the raid period is enough for you, great. But based on the comments that I read today, that's not enough for a lot of people. And with the amount of new games that are out, the amount of new games that are coming out, the Division has a lot of competition. And I love this game to its core. Seeing the player base fall off, I hate it. Seeing that I used to have 30 to 40 clanmates on at any given time versus the 5 to 10 that I have on now, and these guys are hardcore players that love the game, it breaks my heart. It's terrible. I don't want that to be the case. This was supposed to be one of the most enjoyable and replayable activities in the game to grind for the coolest loot. And I think that the raid is a lot of fun, except for Razorback. Me personally, I can't stand that fight. I feel like I'm fighting a big antenna. But the rest of it I think is really cool. It would have been better, I think, also if it was only 6 players instead of 8, because it's a little bit more easier to put a group of 6 together than 8, believe it or not, even though it's only 2 people, but it is. And also to have 6 people coordinate is a lot easier than 8 as well. But we have what we have. So, I think that honestly, there needs to be some sort of a change, because not a lot of people are going to even bother, knowing that there is no reward at the end of it. In a looter shooter game, you need to give players loot in order to want to shoot, and I'm not even trying to be funny with that at all. Look at Destiny and the Menagerie. Oh my god, they have over 1 million players on every single day. I've been playing Destiny since it came out, and that was one of the best ideas. They gave players tons and tons of loot and god rolls of this, that, and the other, the chance to obtain it over and over and over again, not just once per week either. You could do it every single day as many times as you want. With the raid, you can do it once per week per character and hope you get the best. And in the discovery mode, you don't get anything at all. And I don't agree with it. I can understand the argument that, hey, look I put in hours and hours to get this group together and to learn the mechanics to beat the raid. I earned my Eagle Bearer, I earned my gear sets, and I couldn't agree with you more. Totally fine. But then give us something else. Give us something else to chase after, something else to desire, something else to want. Give us a reason to go in there. Because there isn't one, as far as I see it. Title update number 5 has a lot of cool things coming with it, because I got to try it out on the PTS, but I think it's enough to hold people over for a couple of weeks, and that's it. The best items are still locked behind the raid, which the bulk of the players cannot complete, cannot get a group together to do anymore, and that's what needs to change. Give us a way to get cool new items in order to keep playing the game, and people will come back. So, anyways, those are my thoughts. Now I would love to hear yours. So, please leave them down in the comments section. Please be civil and just let me know how you feel. Other than that, drop a like on the video, guys, if you did enjoy it. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're new for more Division 2 content. Don't forget that you can follow me over on Twitter at AfflictedGamer, and I'll see you very soon in the next video.